Founded as a mining camp in the 1840s, Oregon, New Mexico, named after the nearby Oregon Mountains, would operate for nearly a century. But in the 1930s, water would fill the mines and the town would become abandoned. But not for long. In the 1940s, the White Sands Missile Range was founded, and people who worked in the missile range would move back into Oregon, breathing new life into the town. So, right now the town is not entirely abandoned, but it is still partially abandoned. So this is the story of the almost ghost town, Oregon, New Mexico. This is the inside of an abandoned garage. I believe it was also a cafe. It's a very windy day out today, so I do apologize for that. This is a pretty cool little place. Little latrines there. Wow, look at this. Incredible. So there's the sign of what would have been this abandoned gas station. There's a bunch of old clothes and stuff in here. And right over there, there's an abandoned house, it looks like, right next door. Might have been the house that belonged to the people that own this place. Wow, it's incredible. There had been mining near Oregon since the 1840s, and in the Oregon Mountains since the 1750s at least. Oregon itself would not be established as a town until the year 1883. Congress granted 40 acres of land to the Oregon Mining Corporation, and that would become the town. Although mining inside the town itself would be prohibited, many mines would pop up in the surrounding area, especially in the Oregon Mountains. The small mining town thrived for some time, until the 1930s, when disaster would strike. Many of the nearby mines would become flooded with water, and as soon as this happened, the Great Depression struck. The town would soon become abandoned, that is until the opening of White Sands Missile Range. During the 1940s, many of the employees of White Sands would move into Oregon, rebuilding the town. Because of this period of growth, many of the old landmarks have been swallowed up by the modern suburb. Its current population, as of 2014, is 116 people. Although it has a small population, about 55% of them live below the poverty line. And some of the old abandoned buildings still stand. As you can see, most of the town isn't abandoned. There are still a lot of houses and people living around here, so it's not exactly a ghost town, but its population is certainly much smaller than what it used to be. Oregon, New Mexico is a fascinating little town. For most, it's a place they just pass by on Highway US 70. But it's a place all of its own, with its own unique history and culture. It's a place that's been a home to many, and it's a place that will never be forgotten. mistletoe.